Let me get my mic set up. What's up, y'all? Give me a second. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, mic check, mic check. All right, what up, y'all? So, yesterday we did a 4-hour stream, and it did really well. I think we did 2 depositions. This is a little bit different. This is not a deposition, but this is more. This first video that we're gonna see is, I would say, more lighthearted than the depositions. So I'll wait for a few people to get in, and then we'll get started. But yeah, man. I know the time zone is probably a little off, so I'm not sure what time it is around the world. But right now, for me, it's about 5:40. K. Stevenson, what's up? What's up? Yeah, we got a few people rolling in. We'll get started. I'm sure you see the title of this live stream. It's gonna be, the first video is pretty funny. I would say, it takes away from so much of frustration and anger that we have when we see law enforcement lie to us and continue to violate us like it's nothing. Carl, what's up? What's up? 5 hours. Yeah. Oh, so it's only 12. It's 12 where you at right now. That's good. That's not too bad. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure if this too many people are gonna be up right now. But like I said, I'm gonna be doing this stream, and I'm gonna be doing another one later. So I want to get a few more people in here before we get started. So make sure if you're in here, make sure you hit the like button so it can get the stream out to more people. And I know it take a while for people to notice that I'm online. So, well, yeah. So, K. Stevenson, why you here? What you thought? What you thought about the video yesterday? First, we did one with the sergeant for over 20 years, and then this next one we did with this officer who he actually got fired for he claimed to want to what did he say, escort him away from the scene. That's what he wanted to do. So yeah. I don't know. We don't have too many people in here right now, but that's all right. I'm still gonna watch this video because I thought it was pretty funny. I didn't get to see the whole thing because I was waiting to watch it with everybody. So go ahead and get started. I gotta share my screen. Let me share my screen. I didn't catch most of the long live yesterday. Let's get into housework. Oh, I hear you, man. I hear you. So good. I'm just glad you stopped by. let's get started. Oh, let me do. So this video that we're watching is from James Freeman channel. This is asking cops the same silly questions they ask us. Cop car search. I really kind of want to say this to everybody that's on here, but hey, y'all just gonna have to catch the replay. But this one is funny.
It's the sheriff. I don't know what county though. Criminal Interdiction Unit, State of Texas Sheriff's Office.
Austin Strong, appreciate that. Yeah, man, I watched it a couple times too. You know, I used to go back and watch a lot of the streams and videos myself, just to see if it was actually a good stream.
It's like license plate readers. Hey, what's up? Yeah, how about you?
Everything good.
What department are you with?
I work at Collin County Sheriff's Office.
Collin County?
Yes, sir.
You got ID on you?
Yes, sir, do.
Can I see it, please?
You want to see my?
Yeah, please. I need to see your ID.
Yeah.
Yeah. You licensed to carry that firearm? Okay. You do me a favor and sorry, hold on. That's kind of loud. That's drowning. You do me a favor while I'm dealing with you. Can we go ahead and put your firearm up for my safety?
Absolutely.
It is customary for police, as soon as they arrive at any scene, to make sure that no one else is armed with any sort of weapon, and to disarm anyone who is, before knowing anything else about who the people are or what is going on, and even regardless of whether the people are legally armed.
Hang on a minute. Wonderful. Don't be touching it. Don't be touching it. Okay. What are we doing? We're hiking. We're hiking. Yep.
I gotta just come and grab me a firearm.
Some reason why you have this? Because I can. Well, okay. Oh, hey, no, don't disarm me, man. Hey, all right. Get your hand out. Why are you taking my fucking hand? I'm not touching the gun. All right, I'm putting this on tape. I'm being recorded too. Good. I have it. You're trying to disarm me illegally. I am going to disarm you. I am going to disarm you.
We're licensed. We're licensed. We're exempt from the law. We're exempt from the law.
You ain't exempt from the law.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Stop with the rules.
Well, you're a
This is
housekeeper.
what we're going to do. Is I'm going to ask you to put your hands out like this, straight to your sides.
I'm not doing.
Remove the firearm from you.
Am I being tamed?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm.
Spread your arm out, please, like this. Both of them straight out. Excellent. Go ahead and turn away from me for a second. Excellent.
But you know, I don't consent to any search and seizures.
I understand that. I'm not seizing anything.
The obvious purpose of this practice is to immediately create a huge imbalance of power, where only the law enforcers have the ability to forcibly impose their will on others.
Right.
Imagine the arrogance required for an average citizen to arrive on some scene, unfamiliar with the situation and the people involved, and have his very first thought be, nobody is allowed to have a weapon except me.
You do me a favor while I'm dealing with you. Can we go ahead and put your firearm up for my safety?
Absolutely.
No, I just need for my safety. I'm sorry. Can I see that ID though? I needed to get closer to it, but
I just should.
I couldn't actually see it. I was trying to make sure that I was safe before we saw your ID. Okay. So you're licensed to carry that firearm? Okay. For my safety, you don't want to go ahead and put it up? You don't want to have that respect for me and my safety?
No, sir.
Okay. Why is that?
We have to say.
Okay.
I don't also just say I don't take this out unless I go into a jail.
Okay. So I didn't actually see your ID. What's your name then?
My name is Lieutenant Jan with the Collin County Sheriff's Office.
Lieutenant Jan. All right. What are you out here doing today? In
In
Rockwell?
Gas right now.
Okay. Where are you headed to?
Going to work.
All right. So you're not on the clock right now?
I am on the clock.
All right. What brought you to work to Rockwell today?
I work all over the state of Texas.
So you're Collin County, but you kind of just float around everywhere?
Yes, sir.
So do you patrol Rockwell County?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you do stops out here in Rockwell County?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next question is, do you have anything illegal on you that I should know about?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay. You don't have any drugs or illegal firearms or anything in the vehicle? All right. Would you mind if I take a look?
Yes, I would.
If I can, I can just have you sit on the curb right over there.
You don't get to search me, buddy.
If, for example, someone was confronted by a stranger without a badge, who started interrogating the person in an obviously accusatory way, and asked to be allowed to search that person's pockets, his car, and his home, not only would the person being accosted almost certainly refuse, but he would probably be outraged at the request.
If I can, I can just have you sit on the curb right over there.
You don't get to search me, buddy.
Of course you can't rummage through my stuff. Who do you think you are?
Why is that?
Because you have no reason to search me.
But when strangers with badges make such requests, they are the ones offended when the targets of their intrusive, unjustified harassments, accusations, and searches object and refuse to cooperate. even when the officers know full well that the Fourth and Fifth Amendments to the U.S. Constitution specifically dictate that a person has no legal duty to answer questions or consent to searches. Such lack of cooperation, i.e., failure to unquestioningly bow to the officer's every whim and request, is still seen by the police as a sign that the person must be some sort of criminal and enemy of the state. Only a despicable lowlife would ever treat a representative of authority in the same manner that he treats everyone else.
Why is that?
Because you have no reason to search me.
Well, there was a guy actually who fit your description, dressed in a clown costume, that was planting drugs on people out here in Rockwall.
Watch out. If you get
There was actually someone in the same clown costume planting drugs on people in Rockwall. And
Okay.
so, you know, when I see someone like yourself dressed in the same costume, you know, I figure, I don't know if it's some type of organized gang that's going around doing it, but when you're wearing the same costume, you know, it's pretty suspicious. And, you know, if there's nothing to hide, I don't see why there would be a problem with me just checking it out. And that way, you know, me, the public, everyone has peace of mind that you aren't going around planting drugs.
I don't have anything.
Well, then can I check?
No, sir.
Okay.
You are more than welcome to look in my car.
Okay.
You're not going to search it.
Okay.
You can stand right there and look
Can I
at it.
put the camera in there then?
You can take a look. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I don't want you to break the threshold of my door.
Okay. What do you mean break? Oh, is that breaking the threshold here?
Threshold right
So I
here,
just
yeah.
broke the.
That's called a search event.
Okay. So I can't check out that bag right
There's a
there.
computer in that bag.
Can we see?
You want to see inside my
Yeah.
bag? Sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else in there?
Folder.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing else in the smaller pockets.
I have some deals to hook it up to computer cables and stuff
Okay.
like that.
All right.
Would you like to see the back of my car?
Yeah, yeah.
See what all we carry?
Yeah.
I'll be more than happy to show you
All right.
what we do. So these are all my tools of the trade. I have a ladder here
Mhm.
For searching vehicles. I have,
A ladder for searching vehicles?
yes, sir. If we have to make access into a tractor trailer or something high
Mhm.
that we can't get to just by jumping up or something like that,
Mhm.
it's a collapsible ladder. I have seals to search, seals to seal up tractor trailers, tools, glass from my windshield, evidence bags, business cards. You want one of those?
Sure. Yeah, I'll take one of those since I didn't actually get to see your ID.
Yeah. I showed you.
I know, but I was more worried about the firearm and who you are. You know what I mean? I gotta try to secure the scene. You know what I mean?
Sure do.
In their authoritarian enforcement training, they are specifically taught to treat people as inferiors, to always try to gain control of everyone and everything the moment they arrive on scene.
So I have a plate carrier here in case we need a rifle.
Uh-huh.
If it's a dangerous situation, a ballistic helmet, extra ammo, rubber gloves.
Yeah, this officer is doing a great job, honestly. But this is funny. This is funny. I doubt that he would get this response from a lot of other officers. I think he lucked out with this one, honestly.
Camera here, change of clothes.
Another backpack, so there's no drugs in there either.
Change of clothes. Military items here.
You sure? What's that? Oh, okay.
Here you get my deodorant, face wash, two tips.
Okay.
Have a
I need
jack.
to open that up.
All right.
There's a toolkit back there. What else you want to see? This is where we store our rifles.
Okay.
This is
Where you store your rifles?
yeah.
Oh, okay, it's long.
That rifle right there. If I had to get out and go someplace, and we'll secure our rifle in there. OC spray, which I don't carry.
Okay.
Another vest for when we have civilian riders come ride with us. I'd like to put them in a vest so there's.
Can I wear that one while I'm dealing with you then?
No, sir.
In case. Okay.
No,
Just
sir.
for my safety. All I think about is my safety. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking about my safety. I don't know who you are, buddy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not really that worried about it.
Name.
Countryman. It's
What's
not
your
shit,
name?
It's safety.
What's your name?
Countryman.
What's your badge number?
140.
Now get the hell away from me. Get the hell away from me. Stay from me. Stay from me. For your safety, go f yourself. Just all I think about all day, every day is my safety and nobody else's. You know what I mean?
Cleaning supplies and my jacket stuff right there.
Cool.
Rain pants.
Okay.
What else you want to see?
Can we check the glove box real quick?
Sure can. Binoculars.
See some pills in there.
Yeah, they're dietary supplements.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Air fresheners, magazines, business cards,
Let me see those pills.
watch, an earpiece.
Let's see the pills. So those are dietary supplements?
They are, yes.
What does it say on there?
True control.
True control.
Okay.
Pair of leg restraints. Binoculars.
Okay.
What else?
I think it looks good, man.
Did I answer all your questions?
Yeah, yeah.
You want to come do a ride along?
No.
Come on.
With you?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to take me, then I'll come. But I'm not.
If you're really interested in law enforcement, you want to see what we do every day.
The United States of America incarcerates more people than any other country in the world. In fact, the U.S. hosts more prison inmates than all other developed nations combined.
You want to see what we do every day.
In 2010, the U.S. was home to about 309 million people, 4.5% of the world's total population, but housed 23% of the world's prisoners.
You want to see what we do every day.
We imprison more people than enormous autocratic countries like China. We imprison more people than Russia.
You want to see what we do every day.
Compared to the size of our population, our rate of imprisonment dwarfs our closest allies, like the United Kingdom, France, and Canada. Perhaps the nickname Land of the Free, Home of the Brave, should be updated. Though I suppose you need to be brave to endure the highest likelihood of incarceration the world has ever known. A free nation shouldn't imprison so many people, and a fiscally responsible nation can't afford to.
Then please, ride along.
I mean, if you want to take me, I'd be happy to come, but I'm not going to sign any papers to come with.
You don't have to sign anything.
And I will be carrying.
Okay.
Okay. We can do that then. Is your cell phone number on here?
No, I'll write it down on there for you, though.
Okay.
If you'd like for me to.
Okay.
Or you can just call.
I'll call there.
Yeah, you can call it 972-547-5100. Ask for me, and they'll patch you through to me, or they'll put you through to my desk.
And you'll let me come on a ride along without doing any background checks or giving any ID.
So
whatsoever.
when you do a ride along with us, you do have to go through. You do have to do the standard. Hey, let's make sure that you're not wanted or anything like that. Then you come out of it.
Okay, I won't do that.
You won't do that?
No.
You got warrants?
Nope.
Okay.
Sure don't. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's just a matter of.
You don't want to?
Yeah.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be happy to come with you as two human beings.
Right.
But this whole searching somebody's.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have got the same response, but we don't know because, it wasn't me asking, but we don't know. That's all I can say. I don't know at this point.
This vehicle thing, I think it's out of line
So why'd you ask to search mine?
because cops do it to people all the time. I just wanted to flip it. And,
No.
I think it's out of line personally.
Well,
I do.
we don't search people's cars without probable cause or without consent.
Yeah, I see it all the time. I've had employees of mine in the area searched by Rockwall County Sheriff where, a lot of times the consent is attained by intimidation tactics. Now, am I saying that you personally have done that? No, I'm not. But
Well, I'm very certain to ask people when I ask for consent. Do you understand it as a voluntary consent? Right?
Right.
You understand you have the right to tell me no. You understand you have the right to refuse.
Mhm.
And you also understand you have the right to withdraw your consent at any time.
Okay.
I'm sure to let people know all four of those things, which I don't have to by law.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's why I try to teach people what their rights are because most cops won't tell you.
that's why
They'll just try to abuse and.
That's why I encourage people to come out and ride with me.
Well, I'd be happy to go ride with you, like I said.
But man, you're gonna have to do that basic.
Yeah, I won't do that. Maybe I'll get somebody. Maybe one of my viewers will be willing to do it, and they can go along and record if they're willing to submit to.
But yeah, like a
a
YouTube
search.
channel or something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What's your name?
I don't want to give it right now.
What's an under so I can
It's-
see myself on YouTube?
Well, you're live right now.
Oh, on YouTube I am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's 600 people watching.
YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube.
What are they saying about it?
I don't know. The chat is my chat isn't working
Come on,
right.
I'm not gonna be mad.
It's not no, it's
That's
just
been
not
called
reloading.
first.
It's just not reloading. So I keep having to hit live chat. Here we go. Now it's reloading. James, this is awesome. For the most part, this cop avoids most drug questions. If you had a drug dog, this cop would have dog tested POS for drugs. This dude is awesome. Wow, James, you just found a real officer who is patient, polite, and friendly. I give this man a thumbs up. News Now Fort Worth says he knows he's on camera. Damn, he is one of
Ride
the good
with him,
ones.
see?
Ride with him.
Dark says come ride with me.
Then dog. Yeah.
I don't have a canine, so I can't get a false head. So
Look at that one.
he's a good cop. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
My viewers are pretty harsh too. The last
Right.
time I found a good cop, they were still sitting there talking mad trash about him.
Where was the good cop?
Oh man, where was it? It was out past Fort Worth. I can't remember the name of where it was at. The video's got like 80,000 views. He was just a really young guy, and usually they're arrogant and cocky, and he was just.
Well, I've been doing this.
He offered to put his gun up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to do that because I don't know if your name's James.
Yeah.
I take it.
Yeah.
James, I don't know if this is a setup that there's somebody out there.
No, I understand.
To ambush
I wouldn't
me. That's
actually-
why I'm not going to put.
I wouldn't actually really want anyone to disarm themselves. But again, that's one of those things that I see. Cops walk up on the scene. The first thing they want to do is disarm everybody. I don't want you disarmed ever at all, or me, or anyone
I
for that
appreciate
matter. A gun-free zone is a government-sanctioned kill zone.
And I honestly, I want everybody that has the legal authority to carry.
No such thing as legal.
I want everybody. I want everybody.
Shall not be infringed.
Okay. Let me rephrase that, James.
Everyone who's not in a prison cell for
No.
non-violent victimless crimes.
I want everybody who can responsibly carry to be able to carry
Okay.
be able to carry their firearm, that have been through the appropriate training, that know how to handle a firearm, that know how to handle a firearm, and not just go pointing at people for all willy-nilly reasons.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I don't know if you're carrying. I can't see.
I definitely would never pull it out.
Okay. Well,
For yeah.
well, good. But I encourage you,
Unless
if
yeah.
you can carry, James, I encourage you to carry, because you could be the person that stops a crime one day
Right, but
when we're not there to.
yeah, you know, when I can carry, anyways. Yeah. Government infringes on that. Shall not be infringed.
Well,
I just hope that. Here's what I hope. Then here's what I would love. You seem like a decent guy. I would love you to take it to the next level. The next time you find a guy who's carrying illegally, that you assess the situation and decide if you think he should have the right to defend himself.
what do you consider illegal?
Without, well, in Texas, for example, you're supposed to have a license to carry. You're supposed to buy permission from the government.
Yes, sir.
There's a few states who have gone to constitutional carry. Texas is working on getting there. Open Carry Texas is really trying to push it.
Right.
I don't know if you heard, but the politicians are the Republicans essentially have pretty much thrown that out at this point because they're afraid to lose to the Democrats in the next election. I guess the whole point is you don't need a license to carry. You shouldn't. Shall not be infringed. The reason we call it constitutional carry when you don't have to have a license to carry is because anything else would be unconstitutional carry, right?
Okay.
So my only hope would be that, you know, if you find someone that has a firearm that they're carrying and they didn't buy permission to do so, that you would assess the situation as a human being rather than as a cop.
Well, as law enforcement officers, we have to assess each and every single situation that we come across.
Yeah.
It's not just, hey, you don't have a weapon, you're going, or you don't have a permit, you're going to jail. There could be some reason for it. They could be going to and from their place of hunting or something like that. So we have to, as law enforcement, we do have to assess every single situation on a case-by-case basis.
The truth is everyone should have the right to self-defense though,
Well,
in any situation.
I totally agree.
And that
But
is
there's
what levels the playing ground. That is what makes an 80-year-old woman a threat. I mean, be able to defend herself against a grown man like you.
Right. But there's also people that lose that right to carry once they commit.
Yeah. So that's what makes this so funny. You know, they wouldn't, if a random citizen off the street just walks up and tries to disarm a police officer, they probably would end up, you know, who knows how they would end up, but it won't be good, you know. But officers feel like they can treat law-abiding citizens any type of way, just the same as they treat criminals, and that's what has to change in the mindset, or the training has to change when it comes to dealing with the public who are, you know, so just because somebody is doing something somebody else doesn't like does not mean that they are committing a crime just because the other person doesn't like it or doesn't know that it's not a crime. Just if somebody doesn't know that, this is the thing. People don't know that you're not committing a crime, but they'll try to get you in trouble thinking you're and try to make it seem as if you're committing a crime when they don't know either way. They just in their mind say, "Hey, I don't like this, so this has to be illegal or something." And you know, they call law enforcement, and law enforcement gets there, does no investigation, goes based on what the person is saying, and proceeds to break the law in order to, they proceed to break the law and victimize the person that was following the law. And that backwards way of operating it has to stop.
Certain crimes in the United States.
Over 70% of the people in our prisons on felonies are in there for victimless, nonviolent crimes because of the failing drug war. When it started in the 70s, 1.3% of the country was addicted to illicit drugs. 40 years later, 1.3% of the country is still addicted to illicit drugs. Now we have a bigger incarceration rate than any other totalitarian nation in the entire world. So the whole idea that because you committed a, quote, crime, I mean, we got a lot of, to me, that's how we systematically disarm good people. I mean, you got an addiction. I got an addiction. It's Red Bull. Okay. It's legal though, right? And to me, that's more harmful than a lot of the illegal things that are out there. Yours is what?
Bangs.
What's that?
You know, the energy drinks bang?
Okay, right on. And they're more harmful than a lot of the things that are legal.
Absolutely.
So it's not a matter of, you know, the government shouldn't be controlling that. And to take away somebody's right to defend themselves because they're addicted to a substance that we're not addicted to, and government said that we can do our thing.
That's a personal opinion.
Well,
I'm not going to give my personal opinion.
but you've got to. You have to.
I don't.
I mean, no, you don't have to give it, but you should be using your own discretion all the time.
But you also have to understand that how many of these illicit narcotics and these illicit drugs destroy homes.
Oh yeah, and some
people are addicted to opioids.
Yeah.
We're in a crisis right now.
Yeah.
And for people to say it's not a crisis,
Mhm.
the the heroin that is infiltrating our community, and the methamphetamine
coming from Afghanistan after we invaded Afghanistan and started producing opium again.
You know what, James? I have never gotten anybody with heroin that originated from Afghanistan.
Okay. Did it originate from a pharmacy?
Did not originate from a pharmacy.
Okay. Because I mean that's one of the biggest problem is prescription drugs,
Prescription
right?
narcotics.
And so
you're absolutely right, but also know that with the price of prescription narcotics going up, and the crackdown that's been on doctors is that people are having to go to other avenues to get their opioid addiction fixed.
Yeah.
So we have to get a control on the opioid addiction in the United States.
Yeah. Well, I know people who have been legally addicted for decades, and they're restricting the amount that they can, and so now they're going out to the streets to get it. You know, government controlling all this stuff isn't good for anybody. It would be good if I would get off of Red Bull and you would get off of whatever you're addicted to, and it would be good if they would get off of heroin. But if I threw you in a cage and said you're a bad man now because you put that in your body and it's harmful to your body, is that fair?
You know, that's your personal opinion.
Okay. I know that everybody uses this analogy, and you probably hear it way too much, but it's real. Just following orders is not an excuse, right? All the worst atrocities in human history, all the mass murders the worst mass murders in human history were done in the name of law, not against the law, but in the name of law. Okay? There was nothing illegal about the Holocaust. I know you've heard it 1,000 times, right? But me and you both are perfectly capable of doing horrible things because we choose not to choose for ourselves what we believe is right and wrong and allow politicians to dictate to us what is right and wrong. So, anyways, that's
your personal opinion.
Well,
James, hey man, do you got any other questions for me?
No, man. I appreciate you talking with me and letting me check out the vehicle. I actually have people watching me live, and so they'll come and backup camera me all the time. Because a lot of times I'll get tackled, tased, beaten, arrested.
So have you felt unsafe with me?
No, I haven't.
Have I answered all your questions?
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I appreciate it.
Will you come and ride with me?
As long as I don't have to do a background check.
Think about coming and ride.
Let me ask you this: if I have a pending felony, can I ride with you?
Man, I'll have to ask my sheriff.
It's fake, anyways.
So
It's from police chief in Leon Valley. He's going to prison.
Where's Leon Valley?
It's in Bear County,
That's
San Antonio. Yeah,
So you go all around doing this?
all over the country.
Really?
Yeah,
No way.
yeah. This is my home, though.
Rock all this?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've never met you. Do you have
This is a lot of the Rockwall and Rowlett police are the ones who got me started doing this.
Really?
Because of their abuses.
Have we ever had a bad interaction?
Me and you personally, no, never met you. No,
I just want to make sure.
no.
James?
We've only had a good one.
All right. Well, my name is Tully. Again,
Tully? All right.
Yep, that's my first name.
All right.
If you want to come up, I'll be more than happy to take you or any of your other viewers out.
Okay.
If you're going to put my card on there, I know they're going to inundate my voicemail.
Well, it's I mean they do it both ways. For you saw the comments on here. People don't hate you; they like you.
Okay, good.
And they tend to call when they're really upset. They also will call and give compliments though. So
Well, if they want to call and give a compliment, Sheriff Jim Skinner, that's my sheriff of Collin County.
okay,
They can say that they watched your YouTube channel or Facebook Live. Is it Facebook? What?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yep.
All right. This will be uploaded when?
Oh, it's live right now, so it's already up. I will probably, since it's an over a 40-minute video right now.
Been under 40 minutes?
Well, I've been live for a while.
Okay.
I had to stop over there with Rockwall PD and
I try to treat people the way I want them to treat my wife.
yeah,
You know, if my wife and my kids were standing right here, how would I want somebody to treat you?
lock them up if they got a plant, right? If they've got weed, lock them up
James, man, hey,
and take their guns. All right, man.
be careful out here filming folks, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to.
You know, the world's a dangerous place.
I know it is.
And
That's why I wear this stuff.
yeah, the idea that we can somehow legislate safety or whatever, it's always going to be a dangerous place.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
Take care, bud.
Have a good one.
All right. Take care, sir.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed that interaction because you don't see that too often. We really don't see that too often. But to speak on what they said at the end, the world is a dangerous place. So I was thinking about that the other night when I was thinking the world is a dangerous place, and people have gotten too comfortable thinking that the world and everybody in the world is civilized. I don't think there are certain human beings out here that don't care about other human lives, and you have to know that that's a reality. It's not, being out in the world, it's not roses and sunshine. Just because you're not riding around on horses with your gun on your side like a cowboy and running around in the Wild Wild West. it is still the Wild Wild West. They just modernized it a little bit so it doesn't, you know. I feel like it's a false sense of security, and the fact that they want people to give up their right to bear arms, and you got political parties trying to fight to get, try to take away the Second Amendment right, is very dangerous. It's very dangerous because if you can't defend yourself and you're relying on somebody else to defend you, well, for one, when things are happening, you can't. By the time you call the police and they get there, the situation has already, the worst of the situation has already happened. Police are usually there for the aftermath most times. But anyway, let's go to the next one. Hey, what's up, Mitch? They shouldn't just put rookies out on the street. I think they need older police officers, not all these young cops. I agree with you. Or I think an older cop should shadow a younger cop, and that older cop needs to have, updated training as well. The older cop should not be going based off the training he got, 20 years before this new cop even got on the force. That's one thing because, the older cops, a lot of them they have an old school mentality where cameras weren't a thing, and they did a lot of stuff that they didn't have to worry about later because it was their word against, it was their word against ours, and usually their word is taken as true. We have to prove our word. That's why we have to record and have objective records, because our word isn't enough for them. It's going to be a back and forth, and you notice that within these videos, like it's plenty of times I'll say my word, and then they'll tell me about what the person said, and I would tell them that person was lying, but they don't. It's like they don't care about if the person was lying or not. It's their word against, yours. What does that say? Carl, hey man, you said it. Like I said, I'm gonna say this. I don't know what everybody believes in, but what I'm gonna say is that there are demons in this world, or demons in human bodies, where it's just pure evil. And I've seen it firsthand. Hey, bro, you doing great. King Zani, appreciate that, man. How many innocent people are locked up for police misconduct on report? I mean, probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions. If not millions. Yeah, take a stage. Exactly. Don't even investigate most times. Like I said, it's a lot of cops are, they're demons in those uniforms. And nobody, and they're going unchecked. All right, let's get into the next video, y'all. Make sure you like the video. If you're in here, like the video. You just got in here, like the video. Yeah. And make sure after this live stream plays, make sure you comment on this live stream. After it goes public. It really helps the algorithm show these lives more. And y'all don't worry, I'm working on a new video, actually a couple of new videos that should be out. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be out this weekend. I'm gonna try to get them out this weekend, but I know they'll be out before the end of next week. So we at Chuck Bronson's channel, and this is Big Car catching dirty cops on the daily. Hold on. Big Car catching dirty cops on the daily. Cops make up lies to cover up lies with follow-up. That's a weird title, but I believe this was a pretty good video. I haven't checked it out all the way yet, but it has over 2 million views. So,
I hear a call about a guy with a warrant getting arrested. What's up, everybody? Check this out. I'm going to a call. I hear a call about a guy with a warrant getting arrested. So I go to check it out. And pulling in right there behind me is a cop. He's got his left turn signal on in the right lane. He does a U-turn here after he looks at me as I pull in. And he whips it around. And then he comes and gets behind me. Runs my plate. And if you don't know who I am, this is what I do. I go around, I record police, fire, EMS, interactions with the public. But some police don't like that. I have like a live cop show, live almost every night of the week. Here we go. He's behind me. I'm actually live right now. Got 200-300 people watching live. And I see him behind me, so I kick on my turn signal. Make sure I drive plenty far enough before I turn. And go ahead and turn in here. I don't hear him run my plate, but I do hear what he claims is the return on it. Here you go. Listen.
stalking him.
Cop jumped behind me. I don't know if it's that same one that was pulling out.
Expired and clear on a 2007 Jeep Compass.
There he is.
Now,
368-10-4.
Copy a Cracker Barrel.
if this is not gang activity, I don't know. But stalking somebody,
I'm gonna need you to send me a
they
picture.
stalking him, following him around. Now they're gonna
They're pulling me over now.
Your traffic.
go nowhere.
This one's 101-341-636.
The cop jumped behind me. I don't know if it's that same one that was pulling out.
Expired and clear on a 2007 Jeep Compass.
There he is.
368-10-4.
Something.
Copy a Cracker Barrel.
This is
I'm gonna need you to send me a picture of
this
this
is
one.
what how far?
Here we go. They're pulling me over now.
Your traffic.
What's going on?
What's up? Hey, I'm Deputy Baker with the Sheriff's Office. You doing out today?
Yeah.
Good deal. Hey, man, your tags just expired. It's no big deal.
Oh, they
Just
are?
trying to check everything out.
Are you sure?
Positive, man. Positive. You got your ID on you?
Yeah.
Good deal. No weapons, nothing like that, right? No guns? You doing all right today?
Of course.
I did. You got registration and insurance, all that. Good.
All right. So I've been hearing a lot about what's going on with Angry Vet. So if y'all want me to I guess report on that or check that out later today, if you can, I'm gonna be looking up some stuff about it. But if you can send me a good video that covers the story pretty good, if you can send that to my email, that'll be good. And I'll check that out later, because it's a few people that's been mentioning it. I've been seeing a couple videos on YouTube about it. Even Foshin reported on that. This is a public service, so if later on, that's going to be the story that we check out. So after this stream, I'm probably going to take like maybe a 30-minute to hour break, and then we'll get into the Angry Vet story, because I want to see it from start to finish and what's going on with it. All right, Boston, I appreciate that, and we'll check that out on the stream after this one.
Good stuff.
Mitch, if you can send it to me,
You doing all right today?
You already asked that, and I already answered it.
Okay. Cool. You got insurance? I need the registration and the insurance as well, please. Just hold on to the registration and just grab your insurance if you don't mind.
Put that. I separated it somewhere. That one. Over the this one.
What's he having you look for?
Insurance.
Oh, insurance stuff.
Yeah. So like I was saying, this is what happens. This is what happens when you do cop watching, and they start finding out everything about
You mind if I grab it so I can look at it?
drive.
Huh?
Yeah.
And anytime you're in the
You
city,
can look at it. You don't need to touch it.
watch it. They watch.
COVID and everything, you know.
That's fine.
So they
Does it
they
say the
call,
expiration date on there? I didn't see it.
Yep, right below this finger. 2022.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, you're good.
they caught them lacking at nighttime. This is really scary, honestly, and definitely an intimidation factor. They're definitely trying to intimidate you. To let you know at any time.
Hey, sir.
Yeah.
Could you hop out, stand in the back of your car? I'm going to write you a warning. We're going to speed this up, check your PIN. We're going to be good to go, okay?
All this to write him a warning.
Did you find your registration, insurance, all that, man?
I gave him the insurance, and
Okay.
I'm still looking for registration.
Since when would a cop just lean in your window like that?
It's not my car, so
Okay. Hey, just hop out and stand in the back of your
That's
car.
that's how I know they don't take him as a threat. but they just want to intimidate him. Because if they was really threatened, he wouldn't have been sitting in the window.
Can I turn it off and everything?
Sir?
Can I turn it off and everything?
Yeah, you can. I'm gonna grab the van that way. Stand up back.
I don't know what he's looking inside the seat for a bin. Fourth Amendment violation. No, it's not. They're on the outside of the door on Jeeps.
There are vehicles that do have them on.
I said Jeeps.
We don't know what vehicles have on the inside.
I do.
They know he don't find it.
Someone else's. It's on the plate you ran. It's on the paper I was trying to give you. It's on the insurance I showed him. What?
It's on the paperwork you never provided.
I'm trying to, and you just told me to get out of the car.
Lose the attitude, and let's be civil.
I am. You're the one getting me out of the car and pull.
Whenever they say you lose attitude, don't yell at me, this and that. None of that. I don't feel like. Why do they feel like they could tell you that? Like you don't tell me what type of attitude to have. You don't tell me what volume I should speak with. Like, get out of here, man.
Pulling me over for this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Violent.
It was on his phone. He wouldn't let me hold his phone.
He looked at it and said it was good and verified it.
And also the tag comes back to a 2007 Jeep, not a 2016. Just
What?
so you're aware.
That sounds like the B&B's problem, not mine. I don't issue the tags. Indiana don't have glasses like you guys do. I mean, they do from the car to semi.
How do they do that? Is it like just like a
Over my
CDL or
head.
something? Oh, you
Yeah,
know?
CDL.
I got
Yeah, he wouldn't let me shut the door because he didn't want to read the VIN by the window.
What's that white stuff?
Ashes.
It's ashes.
Yeah. You want to lick it? You want to sample it?
Anything illegal in the car?
No.
Any guns?
No.
Any marijuana?
No.
Any meth?
No.
Any heroin?
No. Not
Any
unless you
pills?
put it there.
Any pills?
No.
This cop is being stupid. Baker, you're being stupid. That's all. He's just being stupid. They obviously know that. They know that Tuck isn't carrying around any illegal narcotics. They know this. Before they pulled him over, this is simply harassment and intimidation. They're trying to show you that, well, you're in our city, and if you ride around in our city, we got eyes on you, and we'll jump down on you and catch you lacking at any given time. That's all that's happening right now.
I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. Nothing.
I think
So whose car is this?
not
Fiance's.
Fiance.
Yeah.
What is your
My
fiance's
name's on the
name?
insurance. You want me to give you the registration, or you want to just go grab it yourself?
You want to keep up with attitude?
What, is attitudes illegal in the United States of America or something?
Not, but there's no reason to be hostile.
I think there is. I think there is a reason. We'll get to that later. Anderson County, 864-260-4400.
Do you mind if I grab the registration?
No, I guess. I mean, as long as I can watch you.
That's it right there?
Yep, one of them. There's a whole bunch of them over there.
Yeah.
So are the plates expired, or what? What is the year? I don't get it. What year is this?
What are you talking about?
You know what the year is on the date? Okay. Well, why does that say 22 on it? And you're saying it's expired?
That's what they advised.
What do you mean that's what they advised you? 5/7/22. Maybe you should run it again. So,
He wild for putting his license plate on.
now we're at no probable cause for this traffic stop, people.
It is
Oh,
public.
Okay. Again, Anderson County Sheriff, 864-260-4400, people. It's your right to redress your grievances. Feel free. It's your right. What's your name and badge numbers?
1 Charlie 4, Papa Juliet Mike, Bravo Sierra,
Lena? Man, I was just talking about these cops, 20 minutes ago, saying how great they are. Well, I know. I was still looking for the other one. The plates are good. You got me out of the car and didn't let me get the updated one. Remember?
Actually, 2017.
Call the BMV.
34 up there around with 33.
That's I didn't issue the plate. Yes, they did.
Bravo 20 copy, Bravo 35. Your bin come back on 2016 Cherokee to a Melissa Fryer out of Indiana showing valid.
I don't answer questions. So you're not going to let me get the valid registration out for you or not? You're just going to make me stand back here and then write me a ticket for not having it? Because you made me get out and not get it? Is that the game we're going to play? I didn't say I wasn't.
Not a ticket, so you're welcome.
Whatever, it's still a warning. It's a ticket. You're right. You're writing a ticket.
I'm writing a
It's a warning ticket, but whatever, it's still a ticket.
They're giving him a warning because this stop was simply intimidation and to harass. That's the only reason for this stop, nothing else. I don't know why Chuck is giving up so much information when he knows that the point of this was for them to exert their authority, and you're kind of helping them out by giving up all your information. You know, silly questions like, hey, is it anything illegal in the car? You got drugs, narcotics? Hey, officer, if let me incriminate, why would I incriminate myself and tell you anything? Why? But people do. That's the thing about it. People do. Because for some reason, they feel like they have to help the officer in their investigation. That's not, no.
I can charge you about $40, but I'm gonna be nice to you.
It's good, so I ain't gonna pay shit in the end. But if you want to give me a warning, that's cool, and make up this shit just to try to figure out who I am and what all this is, because you already know who the fuck I am and why I'm here.
Well, you can keep it up.
Who's going to be the complainant? You gonna go find one real quick? You can't be the complainant. How do you expect me to be? You want me to kiss your butt or what? Is that really what you want? This is not cool with me. This is not cool with anybody without probable cause.
I'll tell you what. Would you like to talk to the supervisor?
I don't care.
Let me grab one. There's one there. You can take all your complaints.
It's ridiculous. Maybe these guys are dirty. Maybe that's why I was sent here. I don't answer questions.
put your expired registration back to the wall.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, I know. It's total profiling. Trust me. I know exactly what it is. Their sergeant's here. He pulled up, but ain't like it's going to do any good. It all goes to the top. You know, they cover each other's butts. It's called the Blue Line Gang. It is felonious action.
All of it is right in the warning. Mind you, it's real.
Anderson County Sheriff's Department, 864-260-4400. Keep posting that number.
Yeah, right now.
That is their non-emergency hotline. Yeah, these cops he don't realize I get cops fired for a living. This is what I do for my job, is I search dirty cops and find them and get them fired. They lose their qualified immunity, and then they end up working at McDonald's. Are you allowed to chew tobacco on the job? Is that okay with your policy?
Yeah.
It is?
So is there anything
Tobacco products? No, we already went through this. I already answered your questions. Can I have the ticket? No, you can't search my car. Give me my warning. Let's go. I ain't got time for this. Well, whatever. Then keep being a dick. I don't care.
Do you know where
Can I talk to your supervisor is? It's in the car.
It's right there. He would be wanting to talk with you. Have at it. Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Are
Are
they allowed to chew tobacco on the job?
What's the reason for the?
Well, he's chewing tobacco on the job. I don't know if he just went over there and spit it out.
Okay.
To get rid of the evidence.
Let me
He
talk
still
with
has
the
it.
deputy and get the background about what's going on out here.
He pulled me over saying my plates are expired. You can see clear as day they're good.
Okay.
I can't help what the B&B gives me.
If you'll bear with me, give me 1 second.
Thank you very much, sir. He said I can look for the thing.
Yeah, you're good.
Carl, I think you're on to something, man.
No, I just had it. No, I just had it out.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
I just looked at it too. Let's try this again.
Remember, all of this stuff is about is harassment and
It's coming
intimidation.
again. Here it is. It's the one I had the first time when he pulled me over.
Yeah, he's out fishing. They always fishing.
The valid registration for this car.
Y'all see that?
It's got valid plates. It's got the BMV don't send you that unvalid. Let's see if the plate.
This is what the DMV says on the plate.
What is?
Dispatch ran the plate.
Well, I don't give a shit what your dispatch claims.
Okay, well, let's
Okay, so on the registration, the plate is 709 TKR. 709 TKR. It expires 5/7/2022. Expiration date 5/7/2022. This is ridiculous. This cop is out of his mind. Here's the valid registration that matches the plate that the B&B gave me.
There's no mistakes, man. This is
So they're going to try to punish me because their computer system isn't right?
Year and model of car. So how would we verify that it's legitimate in the sense that when they ran it last night, it came back to a completely different year and a completely different model of vehicle?
Indiana to find out what Indiana.
Well, Indiana says it's correct.
But
South
But South Carolina says it is not.
in South Carolina.
Anderson Police Department.
Anderson Sheriff's Department.
Have anything to do with them.
Because they told us that it's you guys. They said when they run the plate, they run it through you guys.
So basically,
Unless there's a different B&B or DMV.
They don't they can run a South Carolina tag through us.
Actually, what it sounds like they did is they tried to run my plate as a South Carolina plate. So if you ran it through as a South Carolina plate number, could you maybe see what it comes up as in that sense?
South Carolina plate on it.
No, it's Indiana, but they said they ran it as South Carolina.
See, none of our plates, they shouldn't have run it as South Carolina because none of our plates start with our regular plates start with letters first.
Right.
And this is kind of like the format of a regular plate.
Mm-hmm.
Now
it's the same, but it's switched. It's 3 letters and 3 numbers, but it's flipped.
Our plates used to be 3 numbers first, then letters, but it's probably so old. For back in the day, it's been a long time since they were back.
Right.
So
could you just try to run it through like a South Carolina plate number and see what it says?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's probably not even.
Because I'm afraid if we get pulled over again, they could take the car and then we can't even fix it because.
Yeah, they were ready. Like they just totally thought it was expired plate, wrong plate on
no other
the car.
tickets, no other nothing.
The VIN
That's why
came
they
back,
pulled me over
everything.
too, is for that plate.
So they said that the VIN came back right,
but the plate did not.
Correct.
Exactly.
Y'all ever worry? Well, not worry. Y'all ever wonder how it's called?
We called Indiana, and Indiana said it's all fine.
It's so much different.
Yeah, they issued. Basically, I bought the car over 2 years ago. They issued the plate for it then, and I've renewed it. Even this last May.
So we don't know what else to do.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that. Yeah, and the registration is in my name. The insurance is in our name. The plate on the sticker, it says 5722 because I just renewed it in May.
Same with the registration.
And the same with the registration.
It all matches.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I try to explain it to them, but they just act like no.
They just want it to be.
They wanted it to be wrong. It felt like,
Okay, so I'm looking at Nimbitas. This is a 2016 Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
I don't know what they do.
So everything's completely legitimate as far as that.
Right.
Okay.
So it sounds like what they did was run it as South Carolina, but I can't.
It sounded like they said they did that at first, but then I don't know. Then they ran it.
But then
I don't know.
National Database, all of that is in our Nimbitas database. When I run your VIN number under Nimbitas, it comes back to 2016.
Okay, good enough, I guess.
So our system is set up.
4,400. It is your right to redress your grievances. You guys have witnessed this stop without probable cause. He already said that's the reason he pulled me over. It's time for this cop to get gone. He needs to go. It's time to get him off the street. Valid registration. He already verified insurance. Let me know if you need anything else. I'll be more than happy to share it with you.
Okay, so like I said, I'm Staff Sergeant Stipe. Okay, I'm one of the supervisors.
Stipe, S-T-I-P-E. What's your badge number?
704.
704. Thank you.
So a couple things. Well, first of all, let's start over. What was the main complaint?
He pulled me over without probable cause.
Okay. He explained to me.
And he explained to me, I don't need probable cause. I can pull anybody over for any reason I want. He said. Okay. I didn't know that's legal. Where I'm from, that's just not legal. Maybe it is here. Go ahead.
I'm trying to explain.
Well, I was trying to explain too. Now it's your turn. Feel free.
Okay. So based on what he said, there is probable cause. Okay.
Because the plate,
when he run the tag, it come back expired on a different vehicle.
Okay.
Okay. So that's probable cause to make a traffic stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, can you run it? Would you mind running it?
Why is that?
To see if it comes back on the right vehicle?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay, I appreciate that because I think he's lying about that.
Okay.
What made-
Our deputies don't lie. Okay, if they tell you they stopped you for a reason, that's why they stopped you. They're not just going to make something up.
Before this happened, I thought the exact same thing about you guys.
Okay.
I would have agreed 100%.
Okay.
But now I'm kind of concerned.
Okay. Is this your
the B&B? No, it's the person's name on there. The B&B does not issue this and that when they're wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes the DMV makes mistakes, and sometimes our dispatchers make mistakes.
Well, I'd like to figure out who it was. If you verify that with your dispatcher, I'd appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
But like I said, that's the reason that he stopped. He was told that the tag was expired. And this is
So that's their way around probable cause. They can just say dispatch issued that. Where can I get that call? The E911 traffic or the CAD sheets? Where can I get public records from?
So I'm under the impression he's going to be writing you a warning ticket. Is that right?
He did.
So the only paperwork that we're going to be doing on our end, and it'll be documented in the CAD tonight.
Well, I need to get this fixed, so I need to verify 100%. Is this wrong? Did they put the wrong plate on my car?
That's what I'm fixing to check on, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you'll give me just.
But what if it's wrong in your end too? Then what? I need to make sure it's not. What do I do then?
That's what I'm working on.
Then I'm screwed.
Give me just a second, okay?
Appreciate
I'll
it.
be right back with you.
It's crazy. Never seen anything like this in my life. I know. The plates were valid last week in Indianapolis. No problem then. Can I get a cigarette out of the car? You ain't got nothing to worry about, man. I know. Well, I don't think they ran it on. Did you run it on your computer or you called dispatch?
I ran it through dispatch.
Okay. So can I see your screen showing that it says expired?
Well, you have an issue with looking at your car, so you can't look at mine.
Okay, that's how it is. See, dirty cops. I'd cover that up too. I would not show you that. I'd cover that up too if I was you. I know you did. You're doing it right now. I wish this was 4K. I can't hear you. What?
You see, I run the tag. It doesn't, on here immediately, it doesn't come back to what?
It doesn't come back saying valid or not valid?
It doesn't populate the DMV stuff here. So when I run something, like, hey, dispatch, copy this tag, right?
Yeah.
Dispatch has their DMV.
So you
stuff.
called it in, not on your computer then. That's what I was asking.
That's what I said. Yeah, I called it into dispatch.
Okay.
And dispatch runs it on their stuff. Okay, back up. Yeah. Can you give me a readback on that Indiana 709 Tango Kilo Romeo?
Yeah, no, he's seen me turn in here when he was leaving. Of course, all my cameras have all this on camera. Yeah. See, he's probably calling in, telling him to say that right now, because that's not what it comes back to. He said a compass.
What is your
It's on the registration, isn't it?
Can you just tell me right now?
She just said it on dispatch too.
I'm the paranoid one, clearly.
Yeah. That's why you just made me do that. You just made me see who it was registered to because you're paranoid thinking it's stolen or something.
Okay. Did you hear when they come back over the radio?
Not really, but kind of. It was a wrong year, wrong vehicle,
Right.
supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she had, the first time she ran it South Carolina.
She used to have a compass, but she don't. But it wasn't even a 17, I don't believe. Okay. It was an older compass. So that really don't make sense. But that plate didn't come off out. That plate was issued for this car.
Okay. So what may have happened is dispatch may have made a mistake, or not dispatch, but the DMV may have made a mistake. I don't know. That's just speculation.
I just got it ran a week ago, and it all was clear and came back to the
like
right car and everything in Indiana.
It came back expired, and then when I ran it, it came back expired.
Okay.
Which that's probable cause for a stop. Okay.
Okay.
There's the registration. I think he's going to be giving you a warning. Do you have any other questions?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Well, you're free to go.
Thanks, appreciate it.
I'm good. You have a great.
How may I help you?
Hi, I have a question. I was inquiring about my vehicle registration through Tippecanoe County. I was wondering if you could check to make sure that everything was correct in your system. I got pulled over in South Carolina for my plate being expired and coming back to a completely different year and model of vehicle. So I wanted to make sure that you guys did have it correct in the system. Even though I still renewed it last May, I just wanted to make sure that everything is correct in your system.
Okay, I'll be glad to help you with this information. What I have to do is I'd have to have your driver's license number or your social security number.
I can give you my driver's license number. Are you ready?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm ready. What is your street address, city, state, and zip?
Street, Lafayette, Indiana, 47904.
Okay. And what vehicle am I looking for?
It's the 2016 Jeep Cherokee.
Okay, I got a 2016. Okay, I'm going to look at the vehicle registration, and I show it doesn't come due till 5/7 of 2022, and I show a registration date 5/7 of 2021, and passenger new plate. Plate number is 709 T Tom K Kite R Richard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything different there. I'm showing, like you have a lien on it, and registration information, vehicle information. I show it on the blue Jeep Cherokee Trahawk. So I show the year of the vehicle is 2016.
Correct. Okay.
So ask her why when they.
So I mean, I don't know anything, why they're stopping, unless something. They might have maybe read the renewal of the the license plate, maybe the wrong date, wrong year.
Right. Yeah, we're not really sure. It was pretty baffling because they were very adamant that it was the wrong plate on that car. The VIN came back correct, but it was just really odd. The first time they ran it, when they pulled us over, that's when it came back as the incorrect expired plate. And then they ran it again through the VIN. It came back correct. They ran it again. It came back correct. They ran it a fourth time, and it came back wrong again. So we just wanted to make sure that everything was completely valid.
I wonder why they were running it so many times.
Well, we had asked them to, when it came back incorrect, we were really baffled by that, right? Because I've had the car, the purchase date was October 15th of 2019, and I've had the same plate on it each time. So we just were really baffled by it all.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, it looks okay. To me, I'm not seeing anything that's jumping out at me.
Okay.
They're showing it indifferent. But everything, looks normal.
All right.
I mean, on your registration, did they pull that up?
They had the registration. My stickers are on the plate, that said make, May 7th of 2021 or 2022 as far as the expiration date.
Hey, what's up, Scarecrow?
So yeah, I mean everything on the surface looked legitimate. It was just through their system it came back incorrect. So all right. Well, we just wanted to make sure that everything was correct on the card.
All right. We're glad to take care of you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. A little more information. I've been in this town for about 3 days now. The first couple days, I didn't really let my car be seen. Didn't really, I'd show up and, park far away. Then the night before, I just started driving up to everything, pulling up on them. So they seen when I was driving. They were all waving, acting nice. And then this time, as soon as they seen me in my car the next night, boom, first cop.
Cops have little to no room for error in their job, having to deal with life or death situations daily.
All right, so yeah, I guess it's about time to end this stream because now we start to have some technical difficulties with one of the cameras. But anyway, that was the end of this stream anyway. I'm gonna take like maybe a 30 minute to an hour break, and then we'll come back and I'll do we'll follow up and see what's going on with the Angry Vet story. So yeah, let's see. I'll get your point. It's understandable in undercover investigations, obviously, but to get to the point, you can't believe a word they say. I don't believe nothing a cop say. Nothing. When y'all see, like, it might seem like I'm believing them or whatever, but no, I'm playing the game just like they playing. I don't believe nothing that they saying because I know that they lie and don't tell the truth, and they may be nice in my face, but behind the wall or behind the thin blue line, or if you got even with the government buildings and the public, they may be nice to me up front, but talk bad in the break room. So it's all good though. But yeah, like I say, we're gonna come back here in about 30 minutes to an hour and see what's going on with the Angry Vet story. Hopefully, I have my camera situated by then. I think I need to take the battery out because it might be overheating or something. But yeah. Till next one, I'll see y'all soon. AWB, I'm out.